20 minutes and security between you and the wine. Okay, so I will try to keep it short and entertaining. At least what I see from today, that my speech will be maybe the one with the most practical stuff inside, so maybe the most practical one. And before I start, so I really did like the saying, the internet of stupid things. I mean, I guess from my perspective, I can add that there are a lot of internet of unsecure things as well. So maybe stupid and unsecure. You know, there's a doll you can connect to internet, and somebody can hack it and then look at your child, or and there's a coffee machine somebody has already hacked, and etc., etc. So a lot of interesting stuff is going on. But let's move on. Today's my talk. Recently I read a book, and a book was about how to be effective in your life, and how to do things faster, and where to focus and where not to focus. And somehow I have heard definitely the saying of the golden rule, 80 to 20 from time to time, but yeah, the book, and basically it's a principle. It's called Pareto principle, that if you do the right things 20% of the time, so you can really get the result like in 80%. There are some good examples on the slide. As you can see, there are 20% bugs are responsible for 80% of the user complaints, etc., etc. It's very interesting that people were only 20% of their clothing. But so there are more. So for instance, if we look at the Apple, then all the Apple revenue it generates in the recent years, basically it fluctuates a bit, but basically it's 50 to 70%. It comes only from one product, and it's iPhone. So the rest is just, you know, Apple is making a lot of products, but still the law works. The same applies for Google. Yesterday I did a quick research, and for instance, Google also, as you know, they own a huge amount of different stuff and different services and everything, but almost 70% of all the revenue Google gets, it's from advertisements and advertising. So, and this all made me wonder whether, how does this principle also apply to IT security? How is it in my, you know, in my profession as well? So, and I just wanted to start and to check whether does apply it to IT security. And we as a company, we are doing a lot of stuff in IT security field as well. So we do security audits, and what I did was I took the recent 2020 audit reports. I counted the number of audit findings we found. We typically, on average, find in a case, whether it's a penetration test, whether it's a normal audit, and typically, for instance, if you have like a 50 findings, then it will be 5 to 10. It will be high or critical. Those are the ones you have to really rush and try to fix them as soon as possible. So basically there I saw the same principle. And the next thing is that basically most of the time those high or critical findings, those are the ones which you can fix quite easily. So how much effort does it take to just change a default password on a website or on a router or whatever else? Basically around zero, but the effect on that you get quite big. The numbers about the social engineering attack on your employees, they are a bit higher because a lot of employees fall for that, but I will speak about social engineering in a couple of slides. So one more thing, if we do look at the SIEM system is a system which collects logs from all different sources, tries to analyze them, and tries to warn you or inform you that something bad happens. Normally, also 90% there are false alerts, 10 are those which you need to really pay attention to. And the next idea was, so if we have all these products, vendors are pushing, there are consultants, they are pushing something, want to sell you, and where really to go? What would be the products or services I would choose to get the most for the minimum value or less? So what, if you had to pick one, what did you pick? What do you pick from the list? User awareness. What else? Firewall. Right, so those are the obvious choices, and basically you are right. With the firewall, it's like maybe if you do not have firewall, then you do not have connection to internet, and then you are very secure. But I guess that's basically not the case. For sure, my first pick also is user awareness, user education, everything which, you know, and it gives you a really huge value with a low price, and it has proven itself that it really works. So basically, if you combine it with social engineering, it stays in users' mind for some time. And I also did some research. I looked at the recent reports regarding some data breaches and users and phishing and everything what's related to users. That's basically on top of the type of attack that somebody tries to and succeeds to get into your network. The next one I would pick, it's a SIEM system. Why? Because it gives you a great visibility into your network. It's like if we are living in a room which is dark like this one, and you plug in the SIEM system into your network, you configure the sources, and data starts to flow into the system, and it's like turning on the lights. And you see, oh, there's something dirty. There's spider web on the corner. There's maybe some rats even going around your house. So a lot of interesting stuff and a lot of stuff to investigate and to be aware of. And so basically, the second part, of course, is the compliance, which for our governmental institutions in starting from year 2017, they are obligated to have some kind of system to store their logs. Of course, there are some downsides as well for the CM system, and you need the hardware, you need the software, and it's not very easy to maintain that. And basically, even if all the information goes into a system, there is tweaking and tuning necessary to get it really running and giving the right information back. And of course, you need somebody to see that all alerts and understand those, and experts and gurus. So what I have, we as a company, what we have seen and what we are trying to, and we are convinced that it is a really way to go. So you can get the best expertise, you can get the best solutions. Maybe it's not a one solution, maybe there are 3 solutions. We combined it all together and use it as a service. So basically then you limit your, and it's like limit your hardware expense, and magic happens somewhere else. And there are 3 or 4 gurus which are sitting behind the system and understanding how it all goes, and they are alerting you only then when it's really needed. So all the hard work stays somewhere else. In the end, so basically that concludes mainly my presentation, but what I wanted to say in the end, and also as from I learned today, is that there's really no silver bullet. There's no one solution that fits all, but choosing the right partners, or choosing the right experts, or choosing the right people to work with. That's the key. And really, you can do, with a little effort, you can get the maximum outcome. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Do we have any Slido questions? Someone else still typing in something? Yes, we have one question actually. So how about this? Let's start with the 3 legs. Best CM system, or having a lot of fun. All right, good stuff. But I need you to tackle this last one. Okay, best CM system.
So best CM system, I would say you have to combine at least 3 or 4 systems to get the best results into what you really can use. This is why we also came to this approach that the customers and our partners should not be investing that much time and effort finding the best system. It's really, you have to mix, and you have to mix a lot.
All right.
There's no one which is perfect.
Good. You're doing the jokes for me. I mean, I find it really, it's really good. Anything else? Any skills, abilities on what you need to be in order to be a good IT security guy?
To be a good IT security guy, I guess you have to know a lot.
All right.
From different types of
Right.
IT.
Good.
Yeah.
Anything else? Or you're thirsty, guys?
Wine.
Want some wine? All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Cheers.